Hello. Hello. I'm good, man. How are you? I'm just standing on a very busy Marine Drive waiting for a bus to go give away all my money. And yeah. I gotta go give Aurora all my money. Because God forbid I should keep a penny for myself. And I just got the phone call. Oh, the bus should have been there. Yeah, maybe it should have. I guess it should have. What would you like me to do about that? Just funny. But yeah, lovely North Van.
So how's the weather out there today?
It was nice this afternoon. It's cold now.
Yeah.
But it was a nice, typical day. It rained in the morning. It was nice all afternoon. Now it's cold. How about you?
Today, Constellation, it's 6 degrees right now.
I love it.
I am loving it. It's fucking beautiful.
I had a weather app. I screwed up my weather app on my phone. I screwed up my phone really badly.
How the fuck do you screw up a weather app?
I was trying to get so my phone and my computer worked in tandem, and I kind of overloaded it with stuff it didn't need, and yeah, it's been a rough day for the little guy.
Ah, damn, poor little guy.
If I didn't have to pay Aurora, I'd just go buy a new one and put him out of his misery, but
unfortunately.
But that was also the point of the laptop, was so I could quit buying phones every 5 minutes. So I have to resist the urge.
The phone industry must just love you.
Oh, absolutely. I'm exactly who they're looking for.
Oh, man.
Except I don't fall for the contract bullshit, but which I don't understand why anyone still does. But that's just me.
I do, just because if anything does go wrong with it, somebody else can fix it, or they just give me a new one.
Yeah, that's the big bonus. My like chatter has nothing to do with hardware at all.
No.
So if something goes wrong with your phone, if it's not like a network error, they don't care.
Yeah, no, that's true. That's very true.
But I do like not worrying about a bill. Oh my God, I'm tired. So yeah, I don't know how well it's gonna go because I am on my way to just pay. So I'm gonna have to interrupt us at some point.
Okay, no problem.
Or just hand off the money and talk through it, and then run and find somewhere to plug in. I think I have enough juice between the 3 devices to make it to an outlet as I go on my little journey here. That is not my bus. Oh, fuck.
If we can't end up... Hang on a second. There we go. If we can't end up doing like a good full episode tonight, then we'll do one on... It won't be tomorrow, that's for sure, but possibly Sunday or Monday.
Tomorrow, no. I can do one tomorrow on my own, though.
Because I definitely can't. As soon as I'm done work, I got to come home, and I'm going to a costume party.
Oh, nice. Have you picked one?
So,
Have you picked one?
Yes.
Nice.
And I had one initially picked, but a girlfriend really didn't like it much. But I was very limited because I'm a big guy, so there's very few costumes that'll fit me.
Right.
So I walked around the costume store for it was over an hour. We were walking around mainly just for her, and because I found mine as soon as I got in the door, walked in the first hour, I'm like, perfect. This is perfect. She's like, you've got to be kidding me. I'm like, nope, that's it. So it was called Fat Stripper Carrying a Guy.
I love it.
and it's one of those air-filled ones. It was a big fat stripper in a fucking little thong bikini carrying a dude in front of her. And my head pops out the front, dude.
I did one similar to that where I had myself in a cage and I had a fake gorilla carrying me. But it was my legs and then a gorilla body on the back of the cage, and I was sitting in the cage with fake legs. It was awesome. It took like half a year to make. It was ridiculous.
Oh yeah, no, not me. Mine was fucking going to be store bought and paid for, and no problems at all. But unfortunately, yeah, she just wasn't impressed with it. Then we ended up finding a different one. So now we're going as a Roman god and Roman goddess.
Oh, very cool.
So we're doing that instead.
You know, I solved the problem very nicely of the costume that wouldn't fit me. The year I just specifically got one that wouldn't fit me. And I got a Star Trek uniform for children 7 and under. And I just stretched it on and went as William Shatner trying to relive his youth.
Ah.
So it was like old William Shatner strapping on the old uniform.
It's all tight and shit.
Oh, it was tight and gross. It was hilarious.
Oh, that's really good. See, for me, that's every other costume I find.
Yeah.
Try as I might, I just don't fit well in costume.
It's supposed to be a costume party at my place of employment, but I don't know how well that's going to go. I don't know how...
Oh, yeah. Are you still employed with them? You're not.
Oh, no, I meant the other one, Insight.
Oh, that one, okay.
Yeah, that's going to be an interesting costume party.
You know what you should go? You know what you should go as?
What's that?
A podcaster.
That'd be really funny.
You just walk around with your phone to your ear.
I might go as a heroin addict, I'm thinking. Because nobody's going to go as that.
No, it's true. You know, one of the other ones I was gonna, we were actually gonna go as my girlfriend and I were actually gonna do this one up. We were gonna go as bacon and eggs. That
would have been cool.
The downside was that I'm the bacon fanatic.
Right.
And she likes eggs more than I do, so it was gonna be perfect except for the bacon didn't fit me and the eggs did. So I'm like, oh, I don't want to be eggs.
Well, no, that's good because
it's good because that means I could eat her because she'd be bacon. But,
right.
But I wanted to be bacon. I was holding on to that pretty hard.
You can't be your bacon and eat it too. Isn't that the saying?
Yeah. Right? Oh, fuck.
So,
yeah,
interesting day. It was odd getting up and not going to work today.
My day was supposed to be extremely busy, and then not so much. We did good in sales, but it was not busy at all.
Oh, that's all right then.
So, quiet, but I was expecting to make way more money than I actually made today.
Nah, it sucks.
I didn't even sell a single bed. I sold a bunch of other shit, but no bed.
I was also expecting to make more money than I did today, so.
Funny how that worked out for both of us.
And then I did a tremendous amount of nothing. I actually ended up spending money because I ended up doing some recording for a guy, and it cost me, in the end, about $1.80, really. But
so, how is it that you record for somebody and it costs you money?
Because it's just...
We need to work on your business scale.
Yes, yeah, we definitely do. It's, but it was fun. It was good. It was okay. No, it was terrible. It was just bad.
Terrible. It sucked.
Where's your tracks? Do you have tracks? Oh, yeah, I got tracks. You have tracks? No, you had a bunch of YouTube videos, which I don't know if you know about YouTube. You can't just steal those videos. They're copywritten. Yeah, and those songs are like, you can't even download them. There's a reason for that.
Yeah, it's true.
So that was a nightmare to try and get around. Not that I did, anyone who's listening. I didn't get around that.
No, it didn't work. No.
Terrible. And Google's on to me. They're not accepting my credit cards anymore for a while.
Oh, shitty.
Because I figured out that once those prepaid cards are on zero, they still register like they have a balance, so you can get all the free trials that you need a credit card for. So I've been getting all these free trials, and then, you have to pay after 30 days, and there's no money on that card. I don't care. I forget all about it. But they don't, apparently, forget about it. So I went to buy an app for you and I today, and it no. They said no. So I phoned, and I said, why do you say no? And they said, because you keep ripping us off. And I said, well, that makes sense.
And you call that an excuse? You're Google, you don't have the money.
Well, that's how I always looked at it. Is Google really going to miss my $4?
I mean, bastard.
Someone at Google's got to be liking the podcast.
Yeah, get them to pay for it.
That's probably worth $4.
So I also discovered something very interesting today that was frustrating. Our store has absolutely no women's reports for any of the chemicals and whatnot that are on site, just like cleaning supplies and shit.
Sure.
So there's nothing at all. And the company doesn't apparently supply any of these things either. So if you want it, you got to supply it yourself.
They can sidestep that now because they're online.
Yes, but by policy, you're still supposed to have it available.
Yeah. Bed Bath & Beyond didn't either. They just had a disc.
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
Okay. So fucking, I go up and go right to the women's fucking website and it says, sign up for a fucking thing. So I sign because it's free women's thing. So I'm like, all right, perfect. So I sign up for a trial. I'm thinking, well, if it's free, why is it a trial? So I downloaded 5, and I was like, all right, perfect, there's 5 of them, printed them off, excellent. And fucking went to print off a couple more today, because I did this, like, the other day.
And the trial's over.
A couple more today, and it says, you've exceeded your limit of free downloads. You have to pay for a membership. I'm like, wait a minute. These are women's reports.
Yeah.
These are supposed to be free.
Yeah.
And you're charging me? So I was a
Actually,
little bothered by that, but then I found out if you go to the company who makes it, they all have the women's reports right there on their website.
oh, wow.
They're not advertised necessarily, but if you just type in like I typed in like Clorox Roundup or whatever the fuck it was called,
Right.
or cleanup, and it took me right to this Clorox backdoor site that has all their fucking women's reports. I'm like,
Well,
oh,
there
look
you
at
go.
that. That was easy.
And they're different. It's not women's anymore. It's international now. So they've added, I don't know if you've done your women's training lately, but they've added, a whole bunch of new shit. Because it's all now it's an international program, so we get all the weird British shit. Yeah. What do you have to say after the 12th page? We get it.
What are you gonna say after the second?
It's bad.
It's a couple of symbols. Like, I mean, come on, give it a fucking break.
Yeah, pretty much. Hey, speaking of harmful chemicals that we should pay attention to, did you hear a judge finally reversed the decision against Roundup? That guy
Why?
That guy won that massive lawsuit against Roundup, and the judge decided no, he doesn't get that much. So he's getting like $30 million or something like that.
Yeah, he got what was it, like 100 and something million?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, a judge has overturned that and said no, he doesn't get that much. It's stupid.
I just think the way they should do it is if it's to the point where you can't work anymore, then from that moment of the trial, you figure out how much he would have made between then and retirement, and that's what you pay him.
Sure. But no, they factor in all kinds of emotional hardship and all this junk and stuff.
That's bullshit is all it is.
It really is. But I thought it was neat that they overturned it. Because if you don't know Roundup's bad for you, that's not your biggest problem.
Yeah, right? Asbestos is bad? What?
I'll find it here in a second. Shorten the bus driver a couple of cents here. As always. Just pathetic. All right. I've got
One time I went in and specifically overpaid the bus driver. He's like, "Yeah, do that." I'm like, "Yeah, I'm not gonna have enough money tomorrow." He's like, "That works." I'm like, "All right, cool."
That's a good way to do it. No, I
Sure enough, the next day I showed up. I'm like, "Hey," he goes, "So?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm short." Short by $2.
If they need to listen to past episodes of the podcast, they'll all be up to speed on the deal.
Exactly.
Once all the buses are on time and the escalators are running, I'll pay full price.
If it's late by a minute, you lose $1.
Exactly. It doesn't work that way. I seriously have the change here somewhere. What else was I going to say about TransLink? I don't remember. Something bad.
Sounds interesting.
Well, it's all up in the news again because, of course, every town in the area has a new mayor, so new transit talks. And of course, Surrey wants everything, and North Van's saying, no, we should get something finally. Because North Van gets hosed on transit every election. It's hilarious.
Oh, fuck.
That's been a really boring day.
But it's good to have those once in a while.
I think it is. I've enjoyed it. I didn't
Yeah.
get as much done as I wanted to, but I did spend a lot of time in the library staring at my computer going, oh my God, what is this?
I can do this?
Because I can't do anything on this program. It's way beyond my understanding. I didn't even understand how to download the videos, like the tutorials that explain how to use it.
You have to get a tutorial for the tutorial.
Yeah, I do. So I just packed that up nicely in my bag and said, no, I'll use the phone tonight.
There was this one recording one that I used with old buddy Brian. Before I moved out to BC, we were recording. Same thing. We were actually recording through. What the fuck were we doing it? I think it was through Skype. We were doing video recording, like video sort of thing, and I would just sit there. I hooked up a hard drive to the TV, and then I had my little camera for the computer, and I just hooked all that up to the TV. And then had my amp there, and then I would sit there and play a whole bunch of rhythm tracks. And then he would take those rhythm tracks and record it on his end, and then he would mix it all down on his side.
Oh, very cool.
But when you're a person who, first of all, Brian was always really good when it came to like recording and things. He's a really fucking smart guy. He knows all how to do all that. He's very, very computer savvy.
Right.
So he would just sit there and spend fucking like a week mixing things down and and all of a sudden he hands it back and he's like, "Here's what do you think?" I'm like, "Holy shit, that's like fucking Lang fucking recorded."
Yeah.
It was just impressive. I do that over Skype. Wow, that was really good.
I'm excited to attempt it with you with a podcast. That'll be interesting.
Yeah.
Because we can do that now.
Yeah, we're officially legit now.
And we can do, it doesn't have to be video chat. You can do phone over Skype.
Yeah.
I apologize for trying to be a little bit subdued. I'm on the bus. Trying not to completely offend everybody. It's the 255, right? So it's that they already don't like me. Fancy
that means are you going up the mountain then?
I am, yeah.
Yeah.
I came this way to snoop around Cap Mall and see what it was like. Because I haven't been there in a long time.
Did you go by House and Eyes?
I barely. I got distracted by the source because I was looking for a microphone.
Wow, that does happen.
So I was on the completely wrong side of the stretch of mall. And
Source is directly across the hallway from House and Eyes.
Oh, exactly. I was at the source.
Yeah.
So that was way out of my way. Even look.
Way out of your way.
I can't even look that far. This is weird.
Oh.
So I have us set up. We'll see how the editing goes tonight. I have no more excuses. Yeah.
So it turns out tomorrow, I didn't know this, I have to start an hour earlier than expected tomorrow.
Oh, lovely.
So instead of starting at 10, I got to start at 9, which means I have to be there for 8:30, which means I got to leave at like 7.
Right. And it is now 10:30?
11:30.
11:30. Someone told me you were 2 hours, and I said, no, he's 3, and they said, no, he's 2, and I got confused.
No, it's 3 hours.
Well,
It is.
We can definitely skip the band stories then, because that's going to be an epic conversation.
Yeah, that's going to be a long. I know my Vegas story is like a good 10-15 minutes on its own accord. So.
Oh, good. We'll save that one for, you said Sunday or Monday.
Yeah.
Which will be interesting, because things will be tumultuous. I'll be in a weird mood on Sunday and Monday. It's a good time to do it.
Why weird mood?
Well, Sunday's supposed to be my last day at my place.
Oh, right. Yeah, shit.
But we'll see. I don't know. I might have bought some time by getting fired. That might help.
Usually that's a catalyst for not being able to keep your place.
You'd think, but no, that's not how these operations work.
No.
Oh, I'm videotaping myself. That's not correct. I have a webcam now. Not a good combination. Me with too much time and a webcam. I got a whole bunch of free time and a camera that I can use by myself. No.
Just be very careful because you never want to leave that thing plugged in and hooked up when you're not using it because it still records everything.
Oh, I'm sure it does, yeah. I operate under the assumption that it records everything anyway.
Have you ever heard the stories of people that have been on the what is it called, the dark web?
Yes. I got on the dark web one time by accident.
Did you really?
Yeah, it was boring.
There's I've heard some fucking stories of shit that's happened to people on the dark web.
I didn't get into anything. I just read a lot. And you can buy anything. like things that you don't even want to think that you could actually buy. You can buy it.
Yeah.
And it was all.
Literally anything.
It's all in Bitcoin. They want Bitcoin as their major currency.
Speaking of Bitcoin, did you hear about the fuck restaurant is it? Eastside Mario's?
No. So
they got hacked. It was something like 5 restaurants. It wasn't like a few. It wasn't like they hit the whole fucking company, but they hit 5 servers. And what they did is on the specific restaurants that got hit, they got control of literally everything. And a message came up on all their little screens, and it basically said, if you don't pay us X amount of dollars in Bitcoins, we are going to completely fry your entire circuit board.
Wow.
And they were actually holding them hostage.
And
of course it did work, and nothing happened out of it.
Right.
The whole article was actually really funny written because it was written by an American, talking about how Eastside Mario's is a Canadian favorite restaurant, one of our most favorite restaurants. And again, no, it's not.
Oh yeah, everybody loves Eastside Mario's.
You go there for the Italian wedding soup, and then you just happen to eat the rest of the slop they have.
I've been to one once. And it was in the middle of nowhere behind Chinook Mall, way out in southeast Calgary. God awful, and just way too far out of the way to be it's not a destination place by any means.
Well, the best thing about this article is all it was 50 puns for different names for Eastside Mario's.
Oh, always a good time.
Sloppy Joe's Spaghetti House. It was a really funny article. There was absolutely no guts to it at all.
No. I don't. Do we have a Canadian restaurant? I'm not sure that we do. It's certainly not a Eastside Mario's.
What would be considered a Canadian? Applebee's is what, American, right?
Applebee's is American. I would say Boston Pizza is probably the closest we get to a coast-to-coast chain that we all love.
It's called Boston Pizza.
Yeah, but it's started by a Canadian guy in Canada. And actually, I don't think he started in Canada. I think his first one was somewhere else. But
he started in Boston.
Yeah, it's possible.
And just called it pizza.
Although I've never had Chicago deep dish pizza from Chicago. I've had it just about everywhere else I've ever lived.
My ex-wife was in Chicago and she got a deep dish pizza from there, and she just fucking couldn't stop talking about it for weeks on end.
I've been told that. I've been told
that. The longest we ever got along well.
I worked with a guy who was from New York. I forget where. He wasn't from like cool New York City, but he had that wicked New York accent. And he was just constantly raving about our pizza and how we have no idea what pizza is supposed to be. Even our Chicago pizza doesn't hold a candle to real pizza.
Yeah, no, it's not surprising.
And I don't care. It's the pizza I know, so I think it's good.
Yep.
I
had a guy on this. There's this page on Facebook called Milton Talks. It's all you do is just go in there and have any questions to do with Milton. If you're looking to buy something, you can't sell anything on it, but if you're looking for recommendations, things like that, that's what we're on there for.
That's actually how Kijiji started.
Well, pretty much, yeah. This is just Milton-based. And there was a guy who said, I'm looking for the greasiest pizza in Milton, and if one person suggests pizza, I will forever think of you as an idiot. Pizza is, hands down, the driest pizza that's in this town.
Oh, yeah, well, I think that could be universal then, because they're coast to coast. Well, no, they're not. They don't spread into BC, but
they haven't hit BC yet,
which is odd, but they're very good.
I don't mind it. The crust is very crunchy, but other than that, it's fantastic. And Geno's, we have a Geno's pizza in town. They are fucking amazing. You get a fresh pizza over there, it is just grease central. It's fantastic.
I don't remember the name of my favorite one, but there was one in Calgary the first year I lived there. It wasn't Pizza 73, but it was like that. They had sort of done a riff on their name. And I used to get...
I've never even heard of Pizza 73 before.
It's the pizza of Alberta. They're everywhere.
Oh, okay.
And I love this place. I would get 2 extra large pizzas every, Monday night, and that would be my dinners for the week. Just pepperoni and jalapenos. That was it. Every time.
Nice and simple.
5 nights a week I ate at this place until they finally got shut down. But they found mice feces in the kitchen.
It was a secret ingredient. That's what made it so good.
It could have been, but it horrified me at the time. Literally 5 nights a week for probably 3 months before this happened. It was just horrible. But it was delicious pizza.
See, and that's the trick, though. There was a place we used to go to in high school called Trevi's Pizza, which ended up turning into Pizza.
Ah, I see.
But Trevi's was awesome. You paid $2. Well, for $2.50, you got a slice and a pot. But a slice was a large pizza cut into 4. So you had 4 slices from a large pizza, and it cost you $2 for a slice.
Oh, I love it.
And you had to fold the thing in half, and that's what I loved.
I love folding, yeah. That's always awesome.
You get the option though, because nobody makes slices big enough that warrant it to be folded in half anymore.
We've exploited that joke on the show before, so I won't do it again. But I do love the folding pizza. It's just I don't know, it's just a big city thing.
Yeah. It was spectacular.
But
I used to get free slices from them all the time because I would cut class early. And I'd run down the street. Not run, I'm fat, but I'd walk slowly. But I'd get down to the pizza place early, and then he'd always give me cash, and I'd run to the grocery store and buy him paper towels. They didn't have plastic, or they didn't have the cardboard fucking tray thing. That was all just off paper towels.
Oh, cool.
So I'd buy them paper towels, and they'd give me free food.
Probably better.
You know what was amazing though? You know what right after they closed down, when Pizza first opened up, you know what Pizza did?
I don't.
They made it a big event. They had 3 Toronto Argonauts cheerleaders in fucking uniform spinning this wheel to give away a bunch of prizes and free shit, which was awesome. But the greatest thing in the world, they had Pizza the Clown.
Nice.
Pizza the Clown was his name. And oh man, he was fucking jokes. Like, I mean, and not good for children jokes. The shit he was saying about those cheerleaders was, oh god, it was epic.
That's awesome.
Oh yeah, he's
Pizza
just like,
Clown.
man, the pizza smells good, but I'd rather have my nose shoved up one of those cheerleader skirts.
Jesus.
You know what I mean?
Perfect. We don't.
I love that guy.
People don't do maybe it's I don't notice anymore, but the mascot doesn't seem to be a thing anymore.
No, nobody cares anymore.
You don't even see the root bear kicking around. Once in a while, it'll show up at a mall or something. But you remember the Noid?
Oh yeah, the Domino's Pizza, the Noid. Well, you know why you don't see the Noid anymore?
No, I don't.
Adam West killed him.
Oh, that's right.
On Family Guy.
I forgot about that.
That's right. He fucking snapped he beat the crap out of him, and he snapped his neck.
But there was a time when everybody had. Well, I mean, look at McDonald's. Where's that whole cast?
Yeah, they're all gone.
Like, I understand. You know what? I didn't get the pedophile thing from Ronald McDonald. I'm going to come out and say it. I never saw it. He wasn't he wasn't a creepy pedophile to me, and everyone always says that. No, I never got it from Ronald. He was a good dude.
He was the Mr. Rogers of clowns.
He really was.
Yeah.
I think he made me not afraid of clowns, to be honest.
Absolutely.
But and people talk about the demise of Ronald McDonald. No one talks about all his friends.
Yeah, what happened to Grimace and Hamburglar and
Grimace ain't getting a job anywhere else.
Which Grimace made no sense because he was supposed to be what, like the milkshake?
I don't know what he was. The same thing.
He looked like a gumdrop.
Yeah, kind of. But the Fry Guys didn't. The Fry Guys didn't really make any sense.
No, Hamburger was great. Wasn't there a female chick?
Yeah, she was a bird.
What the fuck was she supposed to be? The chicken?
I don't know. Probably.
You think it'd make more sense to have her be the fish?
That's terrible. Yeah, they well, I'm dying. I'll call you back.
Hey, buddy.
Hey.
I'm
not sure if you hung up, but oddly enough, I didn't. So that was all recorded.
Wow. Yeah, it was recorded.
It escalated quite a bit from there.
Yes, not surprised.
And ultimately, it just got down to I spent it all on crack and prostitutes again. Spent it all.
I explained it to her because I got the records.
Yeah, well, that's what I said. I said, the guy's on the phone if you'd like to talk to him. The guy who got the $300, not $5. I don't know where she got that from. I don't know. That's every Friday for me. That's my fun Friday evening. Every Friday for the last 4 years.
Sounds incredibly exciting and fun.
And I pay $6 in bus fare and go 2 hours out of my way to the top of fucking Lynn Valley for this exciting privilege every week.
Is there no way just to transfer the money to her? No, you can't transfer anymore.
I don't have an account. I have no way to transfer money. I was sending her money orders for a while, but that got too hard for her. She couldn't figure out how to fucking take him to a bank because, God forbid, she gets out of her house, goes for 15 minutes a day.
Jesus.
I'm not going to do that on the show to her, but pretty
ridiculous.
And when I did finally put my foot down and say, you know what, you can come downtown and get the money, or you can go without. I can put it in the mail, because legally you can put it in the mail. And it has up to 10 days to get to her. As long as it's postmarked that you had it on the right day, it doesn't matter what time it comes. Oh, now I got a text. Oh, let's see what this says. Oh, I don't know why she feels the need to tell me the math. I know what I owe. Give me 1 sec here. We'll get right back to the show. I'll insert a song here. It'll be cool.
There you go.
Yeah, that's fun. That's great. That goes on for another 7 years at least. Well, and then the paying still goes on after that, but Aurora gets to decide what she wants to do when she's 12.
I'm so happy I'm fixed.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I'm not even going to respond. Fuck, it's not worth it.
No.
Sorry, everybody. I'm going to probably try to edit that in some sort of way where it's not defamatory. Although she, I don't know if you saw her messages on Facebook the other day.
No, she posted it. I didn't see.
Oh, she did it again. It was nice. My friend Jordan, our friend Jordan, who was on the podcast with us, sent me a message on Facebook, and she responded. Quite rude to him, and obviously, you know, the usual stuff about me. Just fun. Always fun.
Wow.
And she doesn't get how bad she looks. Like, everybody on Facebook sees this and realizes that, like, she doesn't realize that she looks terrible. She looks like a monster.
Yeah.
And she doesn't care. I don't know. I don't get it.
Yeah, it's that type of behavior that just doesn't make any sense, and
no, I don't. No, I know. I'm not the only one. She does.
No.
Everybody. I get it. The worst, but that's just how she is. I don't get it. I don't get people like that. But I'm sure glad I spent until 9 p.m. on transit over Lionsgate to Lynn Valley for that.
Yeah, it just makes it so much worth it, doesn't it?
Oh yeah, and it's a complete fabrication. That the money goes into your account and you transfer it to me. That's a lie. That doesn't happen.
Yeah.
And the check couldn't have been late until yesterday. That just didn't happen. We just made that up, Gord.
Yeah, completely.
All those nights.
I didn't even get a chance to even make anything up.
Waking up in the middle of the night to check for me. That didn't happen. None of that happened.
No, never happened. No. I falsify my bank records just in case of this.
Yeah, I bet you do. I got to call Talent Corps tomorrow and get them to make up a story about all this.
Fuck.
I could actually show her all the emails. I forgot I kept all the emails. I love emails. They buried her in court last time.
You could really just show her the text between me and you.
Yeah. Oh, I'm going to blow up her phone when I get home. I will send her, because when I wasn't talking to you, I was talking to the company. To the point where I got a very stern phone call from the manager of something who asked me to please stop calling the company. Because I was just calling everybody.
Stop calling the company because we're looking bad.
Apparently someone cried.
For sakes.
I wasn't nice.
They fucked you out of money. You don't have to be nice.
That was kind of my opinion. People who are handing out the checks never really put themselves in the position of the people who are waiting for them.
Wow.
And they must make significantly more than I do, or else they would understand the importance of this check.
See, when I first started working at Food Basics, they fucked up my first paycheck, my first 2 paychecks. I didn't even notice, so I wasn't paying attention. I was just happy to get money. and they're paying me like $2.50 under what they're supposed to be paying me.
Right.
And my buddy, the manager, he just happens to go with the writer. He's like, what the fuck? Right away. Calls him up. The fuck are you doing? You're paying him more. So like, well, you're not supposed to charge. He's not supposed to get that much an hour. He's like, he's trained to be my assistant fucking parties manager. You're fucking around paying him that much. Fucking give him the money back. So then they had to pay me by the next paycheck. I got the money back plus interest.
Oh, wow.
Well, plus back pay.
That's impressive.
Yeah, it was great. I was very, very happy about it. And my third paycheck was spectacular.
I'm sure it was. I'd like to see how. This is why. Well, I don't. I'm gonna bore the public with it now. You're in now, guys. Sorry.
You're a part of this shit now.
This is why the drug test never works out. She goes. Yeah. I could literally have the doctor do it in the courtroom in front of her, and she will say it's a lie. There's no point. Why would you go in it? Why? There's no point in telling the truth. It doesn't matter.
No. My cousin went through some bullshit like that with his ex, where it was so bad that during one of the court proceedings, she got up in the stand and was just feeding the thing full of lies, and the daughter that all this is over about, stood up and told the court that, Mom, I can't believe you're lying like this. I can't believe this way you treat Dad. That's a bold-faced lie because of this and this and this and this and this. I never want to see you again, and walked out, and the judge still sided with her.
Yeah.
I mean, just, wow.
That's when it gets ridiculous, when the women win anyway.
Yeah.
I actually had the opposite, where Elizabeth just kept bringing up things from 20 years ago. Like, before she knew me. She's bringing up stories that I had told her that occurred before she knew me. And she's bringing stories like that up in court. The judge finally said, look, none of this matters. It's not about his past. It's about his future. You're not winning any points by telling me these stories. It was very, very awesome. How much is the smartphone? $4.60. Oh. Wow. So yeah, I'm gonna drown
alcohol so fucking prevalent in today's society.
No doubt, eh? I'm gonna have to do that because I need change for the bus. Yeah, I need change for the bus for all that. That's my gift. Lovely. Anyway, sorry to the public, and maybe this just isn't even an episode. I don't know. Thank you very much, sir. I'm drowning my sorrows with smart food. That's what I turn to now. I'm not really that much of an alcoholic anymore, but I can't go without my smart food. You don't want to see me without my smart food. It's significantly more expensive than I'm used to paying, but it's worth it.
Yeah, speaking of alcohol, I actually bought a bit the other night, which is strange considering I don't really drink much, but Crown Royal has a whiskey out, and it is called Salted Caramel Crown Royal.
I've seen it.
It is fucking spectacular.
That sounds good.
It really is actually, because I mean, I've tried the other ones. I've tried the vanilla. I've tried the green, the apple.
Yeah, they were one of the ones where I said, why are you messing with a good thing? Don't go screwing with the Crown Royal. You don't have to.
Well, the salted caramel, it's sweet. I mean, there's no getting around. It's really, really sweet, but it's really tasty. So I made a salted caramel rye and Coke the other night, and it was almost like I don't even know what to describe it. It was almost like a cream soda flavor.
Really?
But it was really tasty. I thoroughly enjoyed it.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah. And then the other thing I picked up, which I'm planning on getting into as soon as I get home, is one of my favorite beer companies. It is a Scottish beer company called Innis & Gunn, I am a huge fan of Innocent Gun, so if you guys have somebody from that company actually listening, I fucking love your beer. They make the only IPA beer that I can actually stomach.
You told me that before.
That's right.
About the IPA.
So they have a new one called Blood Red something. Can't think of it right now. Which I've been dying to get a hold of. So when I was at the liquor store and I bought the rye, I saw a 6-pack of that. So I'm like, fuck it. It was the last 6-pack there, too. So I'm like, fuck it, I'm buying